I am here with Ben Browder. Ben, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Tyler, how are you?
I'm great. So you were pretty much the lead in Farscape. What was that like?
Man, it was a lot of fun. How could you not enjoy a day at work that looks like this? It was awesome. It was great, and we shot in Sydney, so we're down in the southern hemisphere, and it was fantastic.
And you were the American among all the Australians. What was that like?
Well, they gave me a hard time for being from out of town, but it was good. I love Australia. I love the culture in this part of the world. So for me, it was one of the most exciting 4 years of my life.
And what was going through your head when you heard that it was getting cancelled?
Well, it was basically, oh my gosh, I have to move countries. It was an unfortunate timing and sort of chain of events which led to us not coming back for a fifth season. So it was unexpected. The anticipation was we'd have a fifth season, but the TV shows are expensive to make, and the money problems, we had a money crunch, and we ended up dispersing to different parts of the world.
How did you hear that the fans were trying to get it back and raising money for another one?
I heard about that on the internet. So, it was one of those things. It wasn't like my neighbors came over and said, hey, guess what? Some people are trying to get your show back. In fact, in Australia at the time, virtually no one had seen Farscape because it wasn't generally aired on Channel 9, who had the rights to it. So it was literally a case of hearing about it via the internet.
And you were also in Stargate. What was that like?
Yeah, that's another one. I mean, you can look at all the fun stuff that we did. Look at the show. It's one of those. It's one of those rare opportunities where you get to go to work and have fun at work.
What's your favorite episode that you've worked on?
Stargate SG-1. I like the 200th episode, which is titled 200.
And what's your favorite episode of Farscape?
Oh, that's a more difficult question for me. Don't know that I could say I have a favorite.
Now with Farscape, one of your co-stars was an entire puppet, pretty much. What was that like to work with?
We had two regular characters that were animatronic characters, basically puppets. So we had Rigel and we had Pilot. Working with the Henson Company, the Creature Shop who created those guys, and the puppeteers, you basically worked with them like you work with an actor, except usually you're dealing with 5 to 7 of them at one time.
Thanks for the interview.
Thanks, Tyler. Have fun.